All right, so happy new year everybody. It's start of the new year. This is my second year in a row I've been able to fish on New Year's Day, and here's what the south looks like now. You can see all this rock exposed. Today is the last set of king tides. This is the third set of king tides, but just like last year after the king tides, all the south was uncovered, and I'm not sure where the sand goes, but man, there's a lot of rocks now and it's pretty steep. So it's about 1:45 to 2 p.m. I forgot my watch, I don't know the exact time, but high tide was at about 10:30 this morning. It was like an 8 to 10 foot high tide. Low tide is about 5:30 and it's a minus 1.8, so it's a pretty big swing today. I'm gonna head north. I'm guessing it's about 4 to 5 foot depth right now. Maybe even 3 feet, I don't know, but there's sure a lot of beach exposed right now. So I just came to get my feet wet. So I haven't fished since December 17th, so it's been quite a while since I've been out, and I always get an itch once I go past the week. But boy, what a beautiful day today, and it is so gorgeous. Swell conditions are supposed to be about 225 to 250, so it's pretty low. So you couldn't ask for better conditions. There's a slight breeze, nothing much, and it's about 42 to 43 degrees right now, so there's a little chill in the air. Here on the north, I'm just at the mouth. I'm going to start casting. Man, the waves look pretty good right here, so I'm just going to start here and then move my way up to the north like I usually do. Oh, the other thing I'm doing is Greg Heffler told me to try a lighter colored gulp sandworm, so I got one of those in the middle today. So just something new to try. All right, this is going to be my first cast, and the waves are kind of far out there. All right, so I try to wait out here to take a hit, see how bad the swell energy is, but you see the big crashing waves, and there's some dead water, and there's some more crashing waves right in front. But I want to be out in the far set of waves, but I'm pretty sure I can't get there. All right, first cast of the new year. Yeah, swell energy is really low today. It's nice to be able to wade in the water and stay in there and not have to worry about getting knocked over. All right, so on my way to the north, I'm gonna head through the trees. Okay, so one thing I noticed after the king tides last year and the same thing this year is that after the king tides, there was a lot of potholes as you wander down the beach. So you got to be careful about stepping into them and then tripping. But the lower the tide goes, the more holes you get subjected to. So again, just something to be careful. I forgot it and stepped in one. It's like, whoa. It's only my second cast, but there's a tremendous drift from right to left, and I guess that's what you'd expect on a king tide day. Some kind of drift, right? So this is only my third cast, but when I look at catch conditions, I mean, the waves are way out there today. And I think because of the king tides, it's pulling everything out, but it's pretty shallow just right where I'm casting. So I don't have much hope for today, but like I said, I just came to get my feet wet because there's some major storms coming in tonight, and I'm not going to get a chance to fish in the coming week. So just trying to make an effort to get out of here before I get blanked again. All right, I'm going to keep moving north for a little bit. I don't think I'm going to stay very long though. This is only like my 5th cast, and I'm guessing I've only been here like 15 minutes, but I can tell you that the water's pulling out really fast, and as every minute goes by, it's getting more shallow and more shallow. So, you know, I don't think my chances are very good today at all. I'm going to keep moving north. I'm hoping I see some waves that are breaking a little bit closer to the shore, but man, there's a big flat spot with lots of dead water out here. All right, so what I started doing was I started taking a little more risk and walking further down into the water because the energy is so low. You can see how much water is behind me now as waves come in, and I still can't reach the waves out there, but I also don't want to go down, so I don't want to go too much further than this. So I don't know if you can see the waves way out there, but man, they're way out there. All right, cast 6 like I said, another 3 casts, and I think I'm done. Looks fruitless to me today, but man, what a gorgeous day, and it's just refreshing to be out here in the fresh air and the water. especially on the first day of 2022. Can't start a year any better than that other than catching. Okay, so this is Cass State. I'm up near the houses now on the north side, and I'm going to call it quits now and just start fishing my way back to the parking lot. Like I said, I think I've been here like 20 minutes and 8 casts. No action, no bites, but man, what a gorgeous day. All right, heading back. What I like to do is when I come in low tide is look for structure where I normally catch fish to see what I see. And here's where the trees are, and I do see some you know, small, really tiny sandbars here and there here, but otherwise there's not a lot of structure on the north. And this is what I saw last year too, that even though there's no structure, I consistently caught in this area. So I'm not sure what's in this area. And when we were here on the 17th, we were basically pinned up against the cliff, so this is where we'd be, you know, casting into roughly. So again, when you just have an opportunity to come at a really low tide, you know, for the beaches that you're familiar with, you want to look for structure and see if there's any places where the fish hold up, like during high tide. But like I say, I don't see anything major. I don't know if you can see it, but there's these little dry patches that you see. So it means that there's some undulations here, and there's a grouping of them right there in front of the trees. But you know, it's just conjecture on my part. So changed my mind after cast 9, decided to quit anyway. But I think I'm gonna go take a short walk on the south to see what it looks like, and since I'm gonna be down there, I'll try a cast down there. But again, with low tide and king tides, I just kind of want to see what the structure on the south looks like. And I'm pretty sure that's where Master Perch Slayer Dal Seychow got his catches last week, and I think that's where he got his fish in the snow. All right, let's go take a look on the south. You probably can't see it with the GoPro angle, but this is a much steeper beach than the north side. The north side's like really, really flat. So maybe that's where all the sand from the south is going. It's going down to the north. But let's go take a look at these rocks exposed here. That's the first thing I see. That I don't see the waves crashing any closer, but it is a steeper part of the beach now compared to what it was before king tides. Okay, so this is just, I'm guessing about 25 to 50 yards south of the creek mouth, and look at all these rocks exposed now. This was not exposed a couple weeks ago. But let's see what's interesting. And the tide pooling here. I don't see anything in there. After king tides, yeah, this is the third set of king tides today. But somehow, I don't know where all the sand goes. I think it goes to the north, but same thing happened last year, where like 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, this thing was all covered in sand. And then all of a sudden, all the rocks get exposed.
How you doing today?
Oh, not good. It's pretty shallow. I don't know if you can tell, but you got to get out to the crashing waves that are way out there. So I'm about ready to go. I've only been like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
A lot of times I just look out my window. It's like, okay, I'm going to go now. But, yeah, it is. You guys have a happy new year. I'm here on the south, and it looks even worse than the north in terms of crashing waves, but it might be a little deeper. So I'm going to try one cast since I'm up here, but that's it, because there's no waves that are even close. All right, so this is my second cast on the south. I'm going to bag it after this. I wanted to take one more cast because I saw some birds floating out there, but I can't even get close to them. So when I'm pulling in my weight though, what I notice is I can feel a pretty rocky bottom because I can feel it hanging up, bringing it in. Not getting snags, so I'm just guessing it's, you know, large rocks, but it's completely different than the north where it's all sand. All right, last cast. I used to use this as a landmark because 2019 and 2020, I only used to fish the south and did really well. 2021, I only fished the north because I tried the south several times but didn't have any luck. But anyway, what I also wanted to show you was, again, large set of rocks exposed there. So when it's high tide, you know, you're going to be dragging your rig through there. So your chances of getting snagged are pretty good. And this one's not as bad, but again, more exposed rock. And again, that's the very first one I pointed out. But if you try and drag your rig through any of those pockets of rocks, chances are you're going to get a snag and lose your rig. All right, so anyway, got 9 casts on the north, got 2 casts on the south, and I guess I've been here like maybe 30-40 minutes at the very max, but I think it's been more like 30-35 minutes that I've been here. So again, I just wanted to get my feet wet, start the new year on a fishing day, as well as I know it's going to get really nasty here in the coming weeks, so there's not going to be much opportunity to fish. So just wanted to come out for a short bit. Hope everyone had a great New Year's Eve, and hope we all have a better 2022. All right, till next time.